Welcome back, everyone, to Kaiserreich, Hearts of Iron for Russia. After that, you could say, over-ambitious response, let's go ahead and declare war on Mongolia. Now, one good thing about declaring war on the Khanate right now is that they are still busy fighting Shanqing Tianguo over here. So one man against the other equals, it's good for Russia. Yes. So now we can just declare war. They have one cavalry division on a border of probably thousands of kilometers where we have 40 divisions. Yes. This is exactly what we want to do. And yeah, it's going to be probably relatively boring, but I'll be talking about Sternberg, I guess, to make you less bored. 'Cause he was an interesting historical character. Very, very interesting. And yeah, so my plan is obviously just to march to Urga, which today is called Ulaanbaatar, the capital of Mongolia, and just take as much as possible. I probably should have been issuing these orders first before starting to record, but oh well, it's fine. Because eventually the Mongolians will arrive and we'll have to deal with them. Okay, so this whole region, it's actually kind of interesting because, man, I really should be switching you off to a normal division. Because I don't have the tanks anymore. I just lost all my light tanks and I need to produce mediums. Yeah, you too. Oh, that's not. You are the tank division. I probably should have done that before actually invading. Anyway, the whole reason why this area is so deserty is because this whole place is kind of an interesting place. And actually, I can take a national focus. What should I do? Right, this is still out of bounds, so just do a tolerant republic for extra manpower. So, this whole area, Mongolia, historically has been controlled by the Chinese Empire mostly, and so yeah, that's part of the reason why it's so unstable right now, because obviously China is in turmoil, and so the traditional overlords are absent, equals everyone's in turmoil. Oh, actually, what if I do this? Yeah, essentially this whole area has been contested historically between China and Russia only in the 17th century, essentially. And so because of that, now I will not. I also still love how my leader is the Senate. I am the Senate. And yeah, because the picture looks pretty good. The logo emblem of the Senate. And yeah, essentially it was contested throughout the 17th and 18th centuries between China and Russia. And so, oh wow, okay, so we have the Arabian-Persian War happening. And so essentially what you're having to think about when you're thinking about this historical area is this conflict, which pervaded for a long time. And essentially the reason why Russia was able to expand so much was that China was being pressured from the east as well by, obviously, the maritime Western powers. And so Russia was able to essentially play the two sides against each other to gain as much territory as possible and bringing them closer to the Pacific Ocean. And eventually, in the 1850s, they managed to gain the Trans-Amur region. But they were still fighting over Central Asia and Mongolia. So this is part of the reason why you have a Russian ruling Mongolia and being so hostile to China. This particular Russian, though, is also an interesting character of his own, as you know, as you probably kind of know already. Sternberg was kind of a crazy man, and he wanted to, in a way, recreate the old glories of Mongolia because he was kind of obsessed with it. Which is, well, as good a setting for an anime as any. So this is generally the reason why this is such a mess in Kaiserreich. You have centuries-old rivalries ignited by some pretty crazy people, as is often the case. Alright, so yeah, you can see that the Mongols have been able to quickly redeploy a good amount of troops, as they are wont to do. That's also part of the reason why they were historically so successful. Oh, well, this is a problem. Looks like my division got surrounded here. That's not good. I sure hope no one tries to kill them while they have, like, no organization. Yeah, because they've been strategically redeploying, which is something that is honestly really, really weird about Hearts of Iron 4, is that for some reason people can just use railways. Like, apparently railways are everywhere in the world of Hearts of Iron 4. It's honestly really weird. Because strategic redeployment is obviously supposed to be that you're using railways to deploy troops quickly. Which is actually something that comes into play quite a bit for Far Eastern politics of the period. Like the Far Eastern Railway over here in Manchuria and the Trans-Siberian Railway in Russia were very, very important parts of the whole geopolitics of the area. Because the fact that Russia built the Trans-Siberian Railway essentially changed the whole strategic paradigm of the Far East. Because China had to be a lot more afraid of Russia than before. Because before, Russia could only deploy, like, essentially small contingents of troops. Whereas with the Trans-Siberian Railway, they could deploy whole armies. And, yeah, that also set into motion Japanese expansionism towards the mainland because they feared that Russia would come, take over Manchuria, and take over Korea. And if they did that, then they could invade Japan. At least that was their fear. And it was actually relatively, you know, relatively founded as a fear because historically Korea is a bridge to anyone who would want to invade Japan. So yeah. Essentially, that means that when China kind of disintegrates and Japan rises up, then you still have a battle of the Far East between Russia and Japan, and that leads to, obviously, the Russo-Japanese War. And essentially the end of the Russian Empire as well, because, well, the Russian Empire had its own internal problems, but definitely the wars and the expansionism in the Far East took its toll on the resources. Anyway, right now, essentially, we're just trying to get to the capital, and with our encirclements, we have a good chance of destroying a very good portion of the Mongol army. Actually, what you really need to do is flank around like this. You need to prevent him from moving. Who else? There we go. Just build up that planning bonus, and excellent. So this is what I was kind of waiting for. And then you can do this. Actually, I'll just put you like that, and there we go. We can continue advancing. What about here? Okay, so we are about to relieve our men in here, but when will you get there? 2 days and 15 hours, whereas you will get there in 7 hours. Good. And we're about to also defeat that cavalry division. Good. Nope. Hey, how about you go there, to Dihua? And I'd really like if you were not cut off in Taklamakan, the bloody deserts of Turkestan. Alrighty then. So this is mostly how it's going to be, and yeah, I think I'll be doing some fast forwarding now. It looks like the Second Weltkrieg is about to restart, or start, because we had the Alsace Ultimatum, and also the Socialist Republic of Italy decided to declare on Sardinia, which is a terrible idea, because this is going to bring the Entente down on them as they're about to fight Super Germany. So yes, in September 1939, we're about to have the Second Weltkrieg. And in the meantime, we're still kind of stuck fighting in the Far East, but it's going okay. It's going okay. We have encircled most of the Mongol army, although we're having problems actually closing those encirclements, but we've taken the capital, and so we are in a pretty good position. In the meantime, Shanqing has been able to push back, obviously, because a lot of their troops are coming up north. Okay, so now I have somehow managed to encircle 7 divisions of the Mongol army, and well, one more here, so that's 9 divisions and 10 with this one. The problem is this Central Asian front. It's just a nightmare. It's honestly just a nightmare. I'm really not able to outmaneuver in any way their forces, and so I'm getting destroyed really hard. But yeah, other than that, we are going to destroy most of the Mongol army and then push down. Shanqing is also doing quite well. In the meantime, in the west, it's just a massacre. Okay, so the Entente has invaded Italy. France and Germany are fighting along the front lines, and the Belgrade Pact has gone to war with Austria and Albania. So yes, that's along with the Middle Eastern War and the Eastern War, the Far Eastern War with Fengtian plus Japan versus Qing. And also, we have the Eastern Syndicalist Union, which has managed to acquire a lot of members. Indo-Chinese Union, Socialist Republic of the Philippines, Union of Burma, and Bharatiya Commune, which is rare. they have been attacked by Siam and the Co-Prosperity Sphere. So Japan is fighting on two fronts, against the Indians and against the Chinese, trying to be the dominant power of the East. Combined Syndicates of America, as usual, is not doing anything, although he is justifying on the PSA, so that means that he's going to fight the Entente. And in the south, as predicted, Integralist Brazil is absolutely smashing the Argentine commune because, I don't know, they didn't build troops. Yeah, that's basically what's happening right now. And as you can see, I'm trying to essentially crush the pockets that are existing, although this is such a not good position. I essentially want to crush the pockets that are existing and... Whoa. Sure, that's okay. I don't know why the AI just does not like to use strategic redeployment when it would be a good idea to do so. No. Add yourself to that fight. And here you can... Oh. What if I were to do this? That would be a nice encirclement. Yeah, the problem is, once again, the Central Asian front, where I effectively lost at least 4 divisions. Well, I already lost 1 down here, so 5 divisions. And maybe we're going to lose a 6th one as well. Because their troops are just moving faster than mine, and I can't have my attention there all the time. And where are you going, man? Why do I have 4 divisions assigned to this? That is absolutely not needed. And you moving there is also absolutely not needed. Oh my god, what the fuck? How did they connect this? There's no troops here. Okay, no, there is. Alright, so apparently they have managed to reconnect some of their units, which is highly annoying, to say the least. And now we try to encircle this Cav division to complete that endeavor. What's the surrender progress like? Hello? Hello, game? Hello? Oh no, don't crash. Okay, good. Okay, it did not crash. Oh, they're almost surrendered. Well then, because we have taken Mongolia State, because we took Yastai. I need to save, actually, because that was scary as fuck. Anyway, is there anything else that we can just snipe? VP snipe? Is there any VP sniping that we can do? Well, their capital now is down into Tibet, so, oh no. We're not sniping any of their VPs anytime soon. Yeah, we just need to keep these divisions in place. Because if we do that, then eventually we'll just be encircling them. And we're going to try to connect our troops from here to here. In the meantime, we can also attack these units so that they're not going to retreat or participate in the fighting. That would all be pretty good. And he will try to get the Cav division number 17 million and destroy him. Please go back to the capital. Do not let them get that back. Okay, cavalry division there dead. And these divisions hopefully dead soon as well. Why do we have no one going there? I know we do, but it's just taking forever. Oh, I do like this. We are running away. Oh, wow. This is not good. Our troops are just out. They're just out of everything. Alliance with Bulgaria? Ah. Interestingly enough, it seems that though Bulgaria has decided to petition us for an alliance between the two of our nations, citing the turbulent atmosphere of Europe and the rest of the world, claiming that an alliance between our two nations will help further mutual defense. What say we? I say, why not? What kind of alliance will be created? Oh. It didn't actually do an alliance. Oh. Sure. That was not an actual alliance, which is weird. Wait, we actually encircled 2 divisions here. Interesting. Wait, where are you going? Oh no, you're attacking there. Okay, that's fine. Excellent. So now he's encircled. Excellent. So this problem will be resolved, and that will all be encircled. Now, we need to save this whole army from destruction, which is, yeah, our primary objective. Man, look at this. Just all our guys are dead. We just need to hope that they, do not attack us, you know, in the time we will take to essentially capitulate them. Okay, so this pocket is dead, officially, and now this is a pocket. Great. Oh my god, they just keep attacking us. Okay, here we actually have a connection. No, we don't. Damn it. But we can get a connection here. Okay. We might be able to save most of these divisions, which would be quite good. Anyway, I will be stopping this for now, I think. Although maybe the episode has already been stopped earlier. I do not, I do not know what I did in the editing. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. See you soon.